Phoebe. So, I know it's been a few weeks since I filmed. It's just, y'all know how busy October can be for me. And because of Halloween, too, the unit can be very busy too. Free, hanging out with family, friends, because family and friends obviously come first. And just, trying to get the decorations up, even though we have like 70% of the stuff up. So we only have a few more things to do. For example, we have the lights that we put around the door to put up. We have the fog machines to put up, the strobe lights. A few small things here and there, because a lot of things that I needed to still put up had to wait until we at least got the hay bale. I had to wait until at least the lights are up. It's complicated to say, but like there were a few things that I thought it was bright enough. There were a few things that I actually had to wait for additional things to be put up, if you know what I mean. But anyways, and I'm just not about to put a lot of stuff up now because it's so windy. It's been windy here in Illinois the last day or two. It's actually been so windy that last night I had to help my dad move cards around. Because my mom and dad wanted to take the Chrysler Concorde, so the gold car, because when we go places and I'm like, hey, what car you want me to take, we go by color. For example, we have a gold, silver, maroon, and like I don't want to say it's gold, but it's kind of like a mixture of like grayish brownish color. So we have two Jeeps, two Grand Cherokees. Pretty sure they're the same year, even though I think one might be like a 2001, one might be like a 99, one might be like a 98, they're like, I don't know if they're the same years, because someone was telling me that they're different years, but like only by like a couple years apart from each other. But anyways, so we have two Jeep Grand Cherokees, we have one Pontiac, and we have one Chrysler Concorde. So whenever we go by what car to take, we normally go by the color. For example, the Pontiac is silver, one Jeep is maroon. We actually have two Jeeps now because the Jeep that my sister had, the maroon Jeep, she originally had in Springfield, and then she got a new Nissan, and obviously she only has one parking space because she parks in the parking garage. So right now we have 4 cars in our driveway. But anyways, so windy, I'm like watching the wind. Dang. So anyways, I was driving the Pontiac around the neighborhood because my mom and dad wanted to take the gold car out, the Chrysler Concorde. So I went around the block to give them time to back out the driveway, get in the car, back out the driveway, and all that. And by the time you drive around the neighborhood, they should be done. And I was on this corner street, and I saw this plastic little decoration pumpkin. And I was like, ooh. It's because it was a windy day, I understand that. Even though it's kind of quiet at night. Anyways, it was still windy, but whatever. Because this is at, like, night. This is at, like, 7 or 8 o'clock at night. So I get out, looking around, trying to see if any houses have the same pumpkin. And I'm like, okay, well, this house is decorated, but that house isn't. Oh, this house has, like, only fall things, but this house only had, like, 2 decorations. It was hard to tell who it belonged to. And it was like, I just really don't want to leave it. So I picked it up and I said something on Facebook on what's happening in Streamwood. So hopefully someone replies to me, because one, I don't really want it. Not that it's ugly, but like I don't need it. We already have a light up pumpkin. In my opinion, it's actually better than the one that I found on the street, but I'm not going to say anything because maybe those people really endorse it. Maybe they really love it. Endorse. Is that the right word? I don't know. For some reason, I just wanted to say endorse. I don't even know if that's the proper word. I just want to say that word in all honesty. Maybe it is. I'm not quite sure off the bat what endorse means. So maybe they really do love this pumpkin, and maybe they do really like it, and they don't think it's ugly. But in my opinion, the one that we have that lights up, it's much better. Because this one lights up. I even plugged it in to see if it worked. If it was like 5 years ago, I would have been like, finders keepers, but I personally, we don't need it. We don't have any room for it. So I posted something on Facebook. I said, hey, if it's your pumpkin, shout out. I'll bring it to you if you tell me it's yours. So far, even though it's only been less than 24 hours, no one has replied saying it's theirs. Someone said it was like from I'm sorry, it's itchy. Someone was telling me it was like from like the Tanglewood neighborhood. But it's like, first of all, Tanglewood neighborhood is like 5 minutes from where I live. They would have had to cross a lot of neighborhoods, a lot of streets. I don't want to say that that's not possible for it to come from all the way from Tanglewood, because I live on like near 19, kind of by Mary Oaks. Not trying to give my street out, but like Mary Oaks, Autumn, Evergreen, Hickory Street area, if you know what I mean. So I kind of live by Old Lake Street. So I said that would have been a very long distance if it came from Tanglewood. I would be very surprised. Because I told him, I was thinking, well, I know it's windy, but it wasn't a hurricane. So I really don't think it came from Tanglewood neighborhood, even though, who knows. I'm pretty sure it probably just came from the house around the area in my neighborhood, but I'm hoping someone claims it because, like I said, I don't need it. So I called my aunt, and I told her, you could have it if no one claims it, and she said, okay. I could probably also call my grandma, see if maybe she wants it. But we just don't have room for it, to be honest. And we already have one. It's not like we need one. So anyways, I figured I would talk about something. And I don't want to talk much about it. But I figured, since it's Halloween, the whole thing is kind of acting up again. And I don't believe I talked about this before, because when it happened a few years ago, I was not on YouTube yet. YouTube wasn't a thing. Talking about clowns. Let me tell you something. I never been a fan of clowns. I hate clowns. And yes, it may be the reason because they're creepy and because the reason of it. The closest thing I like about the clown is the movie It. And that clowns at the circuits make kids happy and stuff, even though I'm kind of against the circuits because of what they do to the animals, if you know what I mean. But anyways, we're not going to get in detail about the circuits and why I don't like it because of what they do with the animals and how they treat the anyways, like how they treat the tigers and elephants, and I'm not going to get into that. Anyways, I've just never been a fan of the circus. You know, I went when I was young a few times here and there to Old State Center in Rosemont. I went to go see like Ringling Brothers and Bonnie and Bailey and whatever you call it a few times. So I've been to I've been to the circus a few times when I was a kid, but I just really never been a fan of it. I think the best thing I liked about it was the snow cones, to be honest. I actually probably still have the container that the snow cones came in. Because it came in like a container that was like a white tiger. I love white tigers. I think they're pretty. Anyways. So I just really never loved clowns. In my opinion, they've just always been creepy. I know that some people are like, well, they make kids happy and they cheer kids up, and I know that and I understand that. and it kind of makes it feel, it kind of makes people afraid of clowns, I guess, and it makes people not like clowns. I don't know. Anyways, I don't like clowns. It's bottom line. I don't like clowns. I think they're creepy. I just try to avoid them and not do anything too related to clowns. Even though I was a clown for Halloween. When I was like 4 years old, my mom dressed me up as a clown. It was a cute clown, to be honest. I had like rainbow hair and a rainbow wig. I think we still have somewhere. Anyways. Trust me, if I knew I was going to be a clown, I probably would have said something. I have to be a clown. At least, I mean, I was a clown and I was a Raggedy Ann doll. And if you don't know what I mean by Raggedy Ann doll, you know that the real Annabelle doll was Raggedy Ann doll. But not to get into costumes. This whole clown thing upsets me. This happened a few years ago. With people all around the United States, and I think even Europe and Australia and around the world, was saying that clowns were appearing places and showing up and stalking people and this and that. And I got it because it's Halloween. I think it happened around Halloween, so I get that people were doing it because it was Halloween and trying to be funny and this and that. And I got that part. But when it got to the point where now they're bringing weapons, whether it was a knife, a paring knife, a kitchen knife, a chainsaw, a blade, whatever you name it, they bring weapons involved, and they try to lure kids into woods and cabins and kidnap kids and try to hurt kids. This is when it gets to the point where it's seriously not funny anymore. And it needed to stop. And I'm glad it stopped. Because clowns freaked me out already, but when it came to this thing going around with now clowns are chasing people. If you go on YouTube, you can find a few videos of it. Of people being chased by clowns and stalked by clowns. And it was truly scary. I know it's just a person in a mask and a costume, but still, it's like that person could be trying to kill you, could be trying to hurt you. That's when it's not funny. That's when I was like, okay, this is not okay. I don't understand this, Especially when you bring kids involved. I was watching this one cute kid that said, oh, a clown tried to lure me into the woods and said he would give me candy and money and this and that, and so anyways, then clowns started appearing in my area. I think they said that there was clowns in Elgin, there were clowns in Chicago, Rosemont, Rockford. I think they did say at one point. Who's calling me? Please let it be someone. Oh, telemarketer. Okay, good. Telemarketer. I don't answer to them. Anyways. Clowns started appearing in my area of Streamwood. And there were actually reports of clowns in Streamwood. And once I heard that, I was like, oh, hell no. Hell no. Every time I let my dog out, because he was alive during this, I would have to go outside before I let him out to check the yard. And I was terrified. Because it's one thing if, I don't know, that a clown would be in my backyard, but who knows what these clowns were going to do next. How do we know that, okay, well, now they're chasing people with weapons and luring kids into cabins. How do we know they're not going to start jumping in people's backyards and waiting for them to let the dog out or something, So I would go out there before I let the dog out to check the yard. Especially at night. It was terrifying. As I said, I really don't want to see a clown because I would really freak out and get scared because I don't know, you know. So anyways, I would let him out, and I would have to bring a few things. I would bring my cell phone. I would bring my field hockey stick or my bat, depending on what I could grab. I would bring pepper spray and a flashlight. Because I said, God forbid, a clown comes after me, my baby, or my dog, for example, my baby. My dog was my baby. It's going down like Donkey Kong. I will freaking rip that wig off Bozo's face so fast, he'll get scratched. That rubber nose that they have would be broken into a million pieces because I would punch him in the nose would be broken up into a million pieces because I would whack them in the nose so many times. That horn that they squeak would be up where the sun don't shine to the point where every time they walk, the horn honks. If you know what I mean. Not going into too much detail with that. Because I'm going to defend myself, I'm going to defend my dog, I'm going to defend my property. I mean, thankfully I never saw a clown. Because it would probably really scare me. And it takes a lot to scare me. You know, I'm a girl that if someone jumps out and goes boo, I probably will jump. But like, scary movies, you know, never scared me. I will admit there's never been a scary movie that has actually made me jump, has made me flinch, or made me scream. Now, I will admit there's been times where my sister got scared from a scary movie, or like my girlfriend got scared from a movie and she jumped, and because she got scared, it might have scared me a little bit, but still, it's like, it kind of takes a lot to scare me, in a way, but this scares me. It scares me because this ain't no movie. It's no it. So anyways, when I heard that this clown thing is acting up again, so I heard that there's been clown sightings in Streamwood. I've heard a couple clown sightings in Streamwood. I'm like, it's not funny. You know, there's a reason why I have a baseball bat and a few hockey sticks by my front door. There's a reason why I used to keep hockey sticks by my back door. I don't keep anything by my back door anymore, because we don't ever go out in the backyard anymore. But when we had my dog, I used to, store a couple of field hockey sticks back there by the back door. There's two reasons why I have them, but like, one reason why I have hockey sticks, field hockey sticks, and baseball bats by the front door is because of the clowns. Another reason is for when kids and people try to break in our vehicles. Because it's about once a year, people try to break in our vehicles 5 or 6 times a year. In each car that we have, I have a field hockey stick. Because it's like, if I'm driving around town, or driving anywhere and I see a clown, it ain't gonna be pretty. I can tell you that. I don't know if I would do what my dad said. He said that he would run a clown over. I don't know if I would particularly do that, because that would be more. But I just have it there just to kind of have it, because you never know you're gonna bump into. Like one time, about 2 years ago, I was coming home. This was after the whole clown sabago, after the whole clown thing was over. I think this was in January. I don't know. I have the videos on Snapchat. But I was coming home about 2 o'clock in the morning from a friend's house. And at one point, all my friends lived in town. Now a few moved out of town. I still have a couple that live in town, but anyways. I was coming home from a friend's house. It was about 1 or 2 in the morning. And I pull onto my main street. Secondary street. The street that my house is actually on. Because I'm off of 19. So you turn off of 19, and then you turn left off of 19, and then this and that. So anyways, I turned the corner.